How many of you were here for a picture 1 year ago? Up in the upper part of the balcony, we had staff people. All around in the audience, we had staff members. And I was humbled at the privilege of serving with you. Pray that we will be a fingertip of our Creator. However you understand God, that's what I ask you to do, is be a fingertip of God as you understand it, as you come to work. You'll make a difference. The people you touch today will be better because, boy, they touched you. And I believe you've made an indelible mark in this community, in this region. And on the occasion of our first anniversary, I say to all of you, thank you for the privilege, for creating the privilege that we have to work with each other in service. Service is, and you demonstrate it every day, the highest privilege that we have is serving others.
There's so many memories that we have from this year, but probably my favorite memory is when we had our first baby. It was so exciting because I think you heard cheers from all over the whole entire hospital because we got to play the Brahms lullaby right away, and the family was so excited to be the very first baby here.
My favorite memory was the very first day when we turned the light on the ER. I got to stand outside under the light. They turned it on and we were open. A great memory for me.
One of my most memorable moments was when once we hired the great team that was going to open the facility, we had the opportunity to get everybody together in an orientation where we talked about the culture, the care, the quality that we wanted to happen here. And it's such a unique opportunity to get your team together that's going to open and start off in a very special, very spiritual, very caring team atmosphere.
My favorite things have been seeing this come from a vision to reality in all the people, the patients, the staff, the physicians. It's just a great project, a great institution. I just love it here.
I think my favorite memory has got to be during our tree lighting ceremony when Santa walked up to our live nativity scene and said, "This is what Christmas is all about." That was my favorite memory.
Seeing all the staff come together and how hard everyone's worked to get this institution, this facility to where it's at today. Just a lot of hard work from a lot of very, very dedicated people.
There's just been something very sacred about this hospital. The land, all the things that brought it all together, from, you know, the people that dedicated the land to it, the building itself. It's kind of everything that Kettering Network has always said it's about has been brought together to develop this hospital. And for all of us to come together as a family, this is like the baby.
Just all the people, the visitors coming in, and the patients, and just a little bit of everything. I really like my job here. I love the people, and it's just very nice to see that we're healing people and sending them back to their families and making them well.
It's working with the rest of the staff. I came over as a materials coordinator, so I got to interact with all the different departments, and it was really a great environment to work in. And everyone here was so nice and accepting and encouraging and everything. It was just a great place to be.
Serving the patients every day and making sure that they're taken care of and well fed, and that they have a good, pleasant experience when they come here.
I told you I was going to cry. My whole team has just been absolutely wonderful this last year. Working hard, stepping up to the plate every time someone needs something, asks for something. We don't have a no. That's kind of our motto. Whatever it is, we'll get it done.
We have great teamwork.
Yep.
Everything's been good. Made a lot of new friends, met a lot of nice people, and things are going good.
It's just been a great place to work.
People are wonderful. They're so welcoming to not only patients, but staff, but volunteers. It's just a wonderful, warm, welcoming place. The facility is to dream for. It really is.
And I actually got sick and was admitted to the hospital, and the staff that worked with me was wonderful. They worked beautifully, they took care of me, and I enjoy the hospital. It's comfortable, it's quiet, but it's very efficient.
The thing though, the employees and nurses going out of their way to actually help the patients the most, to just stuff you would never really expect, just going above and beyond their job description to actually help patients get their prescriptions and just help them out has really, really impressed me.
I will say I've made a lot of good friendships here, so that's been one nice thing about working here.
I was so excited about getting the job here at Soin. After working at Grandview for 38 years, you know, I'm still in the network, so I've loved it here since I started. I love all the people, the patients. I have a good rapport with most of the managers and everybody. So, but my favorite memory is probably the first day I started here.
And my first memory of the opening of Soin was actually the unveiling of the creation wall. And just seeing the wall unveiled and recognizing that the mission of this place has much to do with our Creator and His healing touch.
It was August 1st of 2012, and that's when we did our first Da Vinci here at Soin Hospital. And it was both very exciting and very discerning that we were all coming together after a lot of training to work on a human being to be successful. Can I go to HR now?
You can.
Thank you. You stink.
Oh, well, my favorite memory has got to be meeting this lady right here. This is Carolyn Westland, and she is our very first volunteer, very first woman that I interviewed here, and she had her very first volunteer hours here at Soin on the first day that we opened up. We now have, from our first one, 142 volunteers and a whole host of college students and high school students, as well as our adult volunteers. So I absolutely love it here.
And probably just working with all the wonderful people that we have here at Soin.
When we all filled the lobby for a picture together, we also took a picture this morning, and just the family that we have here at Soin is such a great thing.
Probably what sticks out the most is the staff at Soin.
Why?
Because they are extremely helpful. They always have the answers to my questions, and they always have what I need.
When one of our nurses was concerned about the fact that one of our patients didn't have food in their home, and we teamed together to make sure that that patient had food when they got home.
The staff is just wonderful here. I'm kind of like echoing what Terry says. It's humbling to see everybody come together and put as much effort as they do into the patient care here.
Pictures of the first day and through the orientation up until we opened for new patients. This is when we were putting the unit together. We had to take the plastic off all the beds. Actually, we set the whole room up, all the equipment on the walls. Just a lot of us just here and there throughout the unit, just socializing in between doing work, and I love it. It's just been the people we work with. It's just like we're all a family. Felt like we were all sisters and brothers, and we were all there to help out, and it really brought our floor together. So I've never worked anywhere like this before. I mean, it's just been outstanding.
First coming in, starting in here, everybody was really welcoming. You know, it feels like a big family, and everybody takes care of each other. So the people are really what makes this place great.
Meeting lots of new and wonderful people that I work with every day.
Meeting all the great people that I work with here in the ED. Everybody's so caring and willing to work together as a team.
What I enjoy the most is a brand new facility. It's a friendly environment.
Mainly for me, when I first interviewed to come here is what impressed me the most. I wasn't really looking to leave where I was, but when I talked to the person that interviewed me and told me that what they wanted to do here, how they wanted people to be, it's always been something that I wanted to do. Meeting people that I work with, meeting the patients in the hallways and saying hi. And that's held true for the last year that I've been here.
I think my staff. When I round up on the units and I say to staff, what's going well, almost to a man, they say, we have the best team and we all work together and we want to keep that team together. And then also we have Get Well Network, which patients send us notes from their room, and we get compliment after compliment. And some days when you're having a bad day, you just get out your Get Well Network file folder and read through the compliments from our patients. So that's what's touched me the most.
I think it's just the friendliness of the staff and our patients' appreciations for having our new hospital here.
My most memorable moment is actually I really enjoy coming to work every day because of these guys. I love working with my coworkers and the staff.
And she stole my line. I'm an occupational therapist and I've worked many different jobs, many different places. I've never worked at a facility where there was so much camaraderie, where everybody worked together as a team. We all feel like equals. Anyone from housekeeping up to the doctors, everybody works together. So it wasn't just one moment, but the entire experience.